inner self, that is through character, integrity, and the pillars of character. So when you have got character, and then you have set a goal to be a better person, now you want to be successful. Who doesn't want to be successful? क्यों बोरिंग थकते चाहे ना क्यों यदि कोनो चाकरी से लोगे everybody dreams of going to the highest level. क्यों पहुंचे थे that level of competency. But then life skills are something which you can imbibe, train yourself and start doing better and better. Everybody was born a human being. All these Mahaprabhus were also born like us. But the difference each know. Sir, Unara, Ramakrishna was also born a human being like us.
Possibly what they had within themselves, they found earlier than we did.
Yes.
Everyone has something within.
That self-realization, what sir is saying. They did cut off that moho from material things. Now somebody will say, sir, mobile chilo na. There are still people who are spiritually true today also. So we have to cut off from these things. I'm not saying that you should not be. See Sadhguru, he talks sense. But he says, I am not a God man. I am not a spiritual leader. Yes, how has he developed his knowledge? Because he has read well, traveled well. Because the more you travel, more you see, more you experience, more you know the culture of different people. And why can't you enjoy? Like Shantonu. I am a fan of his, I am telling you. He plays golf, I play golf with him. So, he is a biker, but still he talks, and he doesn't talk godly things only. He talks about international issues. Yes, now Isha Foundation has become a little commercial, but take care that he has to sustain whatever that's his personal needs. Anyway, so we have to channelize our energy and thoughts. So, if you have good relations, you can communicate well, you are a good person, but তারপরে দেখি আমার তো কেউ কিছু শোনে না ভাই কেন আমার দিকে কেউ তাকায় না I walk into a room but আমার কথাগুলো শোনে না why again introspect maybe you do not have those leadership qualities to motivate people knowledge আছে কিন্তু you are not able to sell yourself. Sell, I don't mean commercially, but in front of your group, in front of peers, in front of your subordinates. Knowledge itself doesn't do, it is how you project yourself. One of the main principles of being able to assert yourself is to be a leader. Everybody wants to lead. Sabai baat hote chahe, everybody likes to get right. And I want to stress on one point here, that leadership, nobody was born a leader. Yes, somebody may be more assertive, extrovert, somebody is an introvert. But if you want, you can change yourself. Like, I will talk about the armed forces again here. We are all taken into different academies like National Defense Academy, IMA, Naval Academy, whatever they will watch. There you are trained to be disciplined, trained to be a leader. Facets of leadership are taught to you. It is not that every child who comes after 12th, UPSC परीक्षा लिखे ढूंढे गया तो बस SSB. Yes, that SSB, Service Selection Board exam, does see that yes, you have that iota of quality. If this boy goes there, they check out, that's a 5-day and it is more tougher than any of the interviews that you face in the corporates. It checks you physically, mentally, psychologically. There is a civilian psychologist who is minded. I tell you, your psychological records are maintained till 5 years after you retire. I have just retired 3 years back, my records are there. Because if there, that psychologist sees if there is a kink in you, that record is kept there. There are so many people who frankly shoot themselves or they have some court martial something. That psychological, whether that trait was initially there. That is the thing. So after when you go into these academies, you are trained to get it. You are trained to talk. You are trained to set an example. Kargil, out of the 36 officers who died, 25 were only lieutenants and captains. Because, why?
From the front?
Yes. They were the first ones to take the bullet. So it is the junior, you don't expect a general to die. Let's be very practical, because if a general dies, there is something wrong with your armed forces. Because he is supposed to be at a strategic level. He has reached that level. Russian nuclear war, 8 generals died. That is poor military. Because he is not supposed to be there on the battlefield shooting around. He has passed that stage, he has done his better. That is why he has reached there. So, there are different levels of leadership also. So, first and foremost, facet of leadership is to have knowledge about what team you are leading. And then, if you have the knowledge, then you can stand up and say, yes, I will do it first, you follow me. Instead of sitting in an AC room, भाई दीदी दादा तुम्हारा जाओ रोते के खेते तेरे फिनिश आओगे रिपोर्ट You are never a leader. What are you? You are a boss. So there is a difference between a boss and a leader. I make plans and give it to you. So that is not exactly. So what is leadership? Leadership is basically a person who can motivate others to move willingly, not forcibly, willingly towards a common goal. Takes his team towards a focus, willingly motivate for the to a common goal, so that the organization or the team can achieve that goal and rise to whatever heights it wants. So these are some dictionary meanings. Leadership is the process of social influence in which one person can enlist the aid and support of others in accomplishment of a common task. So basically it is saying the same thing, that he can influence his team to reach a focus which is wanted by the organization. In simple terms, it means to lead the people by influencing them, commanding them, or more than commanding, it is guiding or giving them the guiding principles by leading from the front, which I have been stressing on and off. So, a general leader, these are the qualities that you must have. Firstly, you must have followers. A working relation between the leader and the followers is a must. You should be having a communication or an interpersonal relation with your team. But I am a team leader, but nobody listens to me. I am a cricket team. Everybody is a star. But then, why is Sachin not successful as a captain? Why is Rohit Sharma or Virat both successful as a captain? Why? Jobali Sachin captain Veche neither has he performed well, neither has our team performed well. Not that I am demeaning Sachin's this thing. Because he is a star, he has not been able to communicate with the team. You see Rohit Sharma. সবাই ক্রিকেট দেখে হবে। He keeps telling himself, yeah, calm होगा, ठंडा होगा. With wickets are not falling, let us be calm. Even if Shami has bowled a bad over, you find, वो बादल तो छूटे जाते, वो कि जब भी पे goes back to his place. That we think that he is running around wasting energy. No, his team man has not played well, or he is not bowled well enough pitching than the chair. So he has connected with him, given him that motivation. नहीं यार अगले बार अच्छा करेंगे, अगला ओवर अच्छा फेंकेंगे. So that is the connect what you must have. Then you must have a purpose. All of you must have a purpose. The team should understand that leader's purpose. And like I said, if your team has understood the purpose, you will see that the followers follow you willingly. Because everybody knows, like today's match, all these 11 players know that we have to win today. Automatically you see, they will give their 200%. And the situation in which they are playing, that matters the most. And the leader has to take out that team from the comfort zone towards the focus. So these are the characteristics a leader must have. Again, two major things in this. Basically, he should have a good relation with his team and communicate with the team. If he can communicate with the team and make them understand the goal of the task, you'll find they will automatically, without saying, follow the leader like the Pied Piper of Hamlet, like the rats follow. Sir, please.
One more thing, we should come out in the leadership, not talk about in Harvard and other things, but talk here.
Yes.
Is the sustainability of leadership. You
Yes.
can be made a leader, but then how to sustain? That's the biggest point which is not taught. Right now it is being taken in many areas. What happens is a leader first should find the qualities of the person to whom his followers belong, and he should make a hierarchy of things, a second line, third line, because it's not possible for the leader to go there, and even if it's possible, he should not go. His other people should tell you should not go.
I'm coming to that.
So that part, no, what you have told is truly correct, but then unless that's taught, you are not sustainable.
That is what I'm coming to. Leader, I'll be coming to the business, right?
I just felt it.
I mean, you're right in that, sir. Because the leader, firstly, should know, like sir said, what every man's capability is in the team. The right man for the right job. अभी आपने छूटते पारे सब আপনাকে আমি বলে দিলাম মাঠে গিয়ে দাঁড়াবেন আর ছোট ছোট জিনিসগুলো আনবেন আর উনি লিখতে পারেন না কিন্তু ওনাকে আমি অফিসে বললাম তুমি দাঁড়াতে ছুটছে রেকর্ডটা মেনটেন করো I have done the opposite. Instead, if I give you this office job which you can do and you can do the running job, you sustain yourself better. That's what I'm coming to. That what are the requirements of a leader later on. But that is how it is the right man for the right thing. So that is how you will be able to deliver the goods. And that is how also you will gain the respect of your subordinates. Because আমি আপনাকে একটা এমন কাজ দিলাম as a leader which you are not able to do, you will keep only giving me গালি। এখন যাকে গান গাইতে বলবেন আমাকে গান গাইতে বলুন, আমাকে লেকচার দিতে বলুন, এই পুরো দিন লেকচার দেবো, তো গান গাইতে বলুন, আমি গান গাইবো কিন্তু যা 20 জন এসছে তারাও আসবে না, তারাও চলে যাবে। So that is to give the man his due, what he can perform. What I was talking about. Communication is the most important thing. And sometimes, like I said yesterday, communication happens. We think it has happened, but it has not happened. Because we are not spoken. But I mean, sorry. Please tell it, please write it down, please give it to him in writing. That is my orders everywhere. Let it be the armed forces, let it be the corporates, are all in writing. आपने कस्टमर कह रहे हो तो कंप्लेंट दे और आपको बोले दादा ईमेल कर ईमेल चले so that it is communicated correctly to the correct person so that proper action can be taken. So as a leader you have to understand who you are. You should not be dominant that I am the leader, you are my servants. No, you are my follower, you are my subordinates, you are my colleagues. The moment you start thinking that I am somebody on a different plane, he is somebody on a different plane, your team will not work. N-O-T, not at all. So you have to balance yourself. You have to come down to the level of your subordinates. You have to raise the level of your subordinates. When I started all this e-commerce site and all, I keep telling my wife also, there are two ways of working, running a company, the Tata way and the Birla way. Not that Birla is not doing, but see where Tata has been. Why? Because they communicate with their employees. That is how Tata Nagar has come up, Telco, that Pimpri Chinchwad area. They are townships built by Tata's themselves. Corporate charity cancelling this check. We lost out saying due to whatever reasons, we will not discuss that. So wherever they go, they build up their leaders in such a way. Tatas do not expect their employees to go anything less than AC2 tire. If somebody tries to save money by them going by 3 tire and not saving that money, they check them out, say sorry, keep up a standard. Instead of just say, but that is the other people's way. That is why Tata is growing, that is why they are buying out Jaguars and other issues they are into. Not other this thing. That's why they are growing. And follower. The need of the follower should be understood, and the team also between the team. That leader should be able, it is not only the leader and you communicate. I should be able to make you all communicate as a leader. Here you are not under me, but I am just talking arbitrarily that as a leader I should be able to make you all communicate also. Then only I can expect good communication. It is not only communication between the leader and the follower. It is communication and interpersonal relation between all of us in the team. Because this is nothing. Look, only figuring it out. What is this? This is a team. So we have to be this. Like I said, communication and situation. They are the prime things for a leader or in a team. These are 3 types of leadership styles. The authoritative. Professor Saab Hitler ji की बात कर रहे थे. So Mr. Hitler was an authoritative. He did not expect anybody to go against him. In today's world, we have read Xi Jinping, the Chinese boss. Why they are growing? It is not because they are democratic. It is because and he has made such rules. Now, for till he is alive, he is the premier of CCP. अपने लिए उसने सब कुछ सेट कर लिया. Nobody can overthrow it. North Korea. If such stands up and says, "Sir, की बोलते हैं? इसको ले जाओ, कलमा करो, खत्म." But then is that the way? Then it's the delegated or the democratic way. भैया मैं रेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, दादा तुम्हारा जाकर रेस्ट करे আমাকে কি করে করবে? আমি করবে ইন্ডিয়ান একটু বেশি লাগে, ডেমোক্রেসি একটু বেশি লাগে। And then is the participant, where I interact with you, take your views, and then we work. So these are three types of leaders. But then all the three again are not good. We have to have a mix. যেখানে দরকার give the data. যেখানে দরকার I take your opinion, but every time I did not take your opinion. Some things I will do with my experience. What I feel is correct as the leader, because every time if I keep making you participate, I am losing out on time, and then I may not reach a conclusive end. A decision may not be taken. Yes, I will ask you your views, sit down, maybe call few of my supervisors. This is what I feel, right. Mr. So-and-so is not finally we do this. That is the authority. And you should be authoritative to that level that yes, team accepts, even if it is Madam's point, she should not question me, Amar Bhatta apni dilen na, keno dilen na. She should not have that right in that team, unless I am going tangents now or doing something which is unparliamentary or dishonest. As long as the decision of the team is going towards the correct direction, you should be authoritative to that extent, democratic to that extent. So this is what a autocratic leader will look like. In this what happens? If you are too autocratic, everybody stops working. Then জানে এই লোকটা তো জিএসি করবে না আমাদের, যদি বলে বাড়িতে যেতে হবে বাড়িতে চলে যাবো, পিছনে ঘুরতে বলে পিছনে চলে যাবো। People stop thinking in that. ডেমোক্রেসিতে কি হয়? একটু বেশি চিন্তা করে, একটু বেশি চিন্তা করতে লাগে, starts overruling the leader. And ये तो बल्ले बल्ले है, जो करना है करो, मैं अपने रास्ते चला, तुम रास्ते चलो, फिर पहुंचे नहीं पहुंचे देखेंगे।